Okay, good evening all from New Zealand. This is Jason ZL2 Fox Tango with another update video on my HF antennas etc. here in Wanganui, New Zealand. The date is January the 29th, 2007. The time is probably about 8:45, 8:30, 8:45, 8:30ish actually, in the evening, on a summer's evening. Starting to get dark, probably by about 9 PM it will be dark down here. Bit of cloud and wind, so hopefully the wind won't make much noise. Anyway, update on my HF dipoles, inverted V's. I've changed them again. I now have a 40 metre and 20 metre inverted V dipole. Also changed the coaxial cable. Instead of running RG58CU, I have replaced it with RG213 low loss coax in the weekend. So now running RG213 coax all the way up to the balun, right down to the ICOM IC7400 transceiver. So the antenna is still at the same height, around about 29-30 feet at the apex. And so I've changed the 12 metre inverted V into a 20 metre inverted V. I use about between 5 watts to 15 watts on the 20 metre band due to TVI. And sometimes late at night, early hours of the morning, I'll probably run about 100 watts when everybody's in bed and not watching a certain TV channel around here on terrestrial VHF. Anyway, there's the dipoles up there. Hope the camera's picking that up. The lower leg going down is the 20 metre leg, and the top one is the 40 metre leg going down to a standard 6 metre piece of water pipe at the back there. So that's a standard 6 metre length, and that's strapped to a post over there very securely so it doesn't fall down. Let's go a little closer look. And there's you see the 40 metre leg up there and the 20 metre leg coming down and going up to the 1-to-1 balun, which is made by Diamond. It's a BU50 made by Diamond Corporation. Quite a good little balun, had a few of them in the past. And there's the RG213 hanging down. Also got it strapped to the pipe, just to take some weight off the PL259. I'm just a little bit concerned about the amount of weight that the cable was exerting on the PL259 at the 1-to-1 balun. So just kind of giving a little bit of stress relief, you might say. It sways a bit in the wind. So we'll do a little bit of a close-up shot straight up underneath of the dipole setup, and you can see the T-bar at the top, which holds the balun clear of the pipe. And there's also a rope going up to an eye bolt on that pipe, so I can drop down the balun and work on the dipole system as needed. So it's all accessible by just dropping this rope down that I've got here. It's just standard UV resistant rope, and it's rock proof, and it what do you call it? It doesn't rub. It's designed for outdoor work. It's been up for about 2 years, this cable, and it seems to work okay. There it is there. It's just standard rope I've got going up, straight up the pipe, straight up there up to the balun. Okay, let's have a little nosy at a couple other antennas quickly. Of course, there's the legs there. There's the 20 metre leg going down the back to the house. There's a bolt on the fascia board, a little eye bolt, fascia board of the house, just keeping that 20 metre leg in the open. And there goes the dipole leg for the 40 metre antenna off to another standard 6 metre length of water pipe. Just keeps it up off the roof, so it clears the house roof, because it is a metal roof, so I'd like to keep it as high as possible above the roof. And up there, if you can see it, there's a Diamond X300 dual band 2 metre 70 centimetre vertical. Also got 213 on that, and a couple of little verticals, one for VHF and one for 26-27 meg CB. I don't know if you can quite see the little black 6-foot CB whip, which is closest to us down here, and on the other side is the VHF one I use for marine and local VHF communications on the ZL2FT 1500M. Over here is the old girl, the old station master they call them in here. South Pacific, the old Station Master 26-27 meg vertical, and I use that for 12 meters, so I'm active on 24 megs with the vertical. Goes quite well actually. Worked a number of Americans and Europeans and Japanese stations on that one, so really looking forward to the peak of the sunspot cycle. So I'll be using that one on 12 meters quite a bit. And he's looking back at the dipole system against the cloudy background we're getting tonight. And of course, vertical. And there's a lower dipole there, tuned for 8 megahertz, and that's tuned for the top end of 8 megs, which I use for 8867 for V8 HF aircraft. 8867 upper sideband is the South Pacific frequency, and that dipole, that lower dipole, is tuned for top end of 8 megahertz, so it works quite well. So 8867, 8.867 upper side is quite an interesting frequency, and that goes quite well on that lower dipole. It used to be a 40 meter one, but I just tuned it for that, and that's on a Kenwood TS50, and I just monitor 8 megs HF aircraft comms, as say like Auckland, Nandi, San Francisco, Brisbane, etc. Use that frequency quite a bit. Anyway, that's a quick rundown and update. So just really replaced the coax with 213, and the 12 meter dipole is now a 20 meter dipole, which I use on QRP except for late hours or early hours of the morning when I run about 100 watts. And of course the good old 40 meters still is up there. So hopefully we'll hear you on the band, and you might hear us about testing the with the U-coax instead of the RG58. Anyway, 73s from down here in the South Pacific, and all the best, and we hope to work you on 12, 15, 40 or even 20 meters. 73s from ZL2 Fox Tango.